The room before me is a cozy one, illuminated by a few candelabras. I have no idea. Oh my god. How should I know? Hello guys, and welcome to another game that we'll be playing together. Chess of Blades. This one is someone I've really wanted to play for a while now, and just... I mean, guys, are you guys watching this? Are you listening to this music? It already sounds so epic. It already sounds so climactic. But I'm going for Arden first. Some of you are probably going to be pretty angry about that because you guys want me to go for Franz or something, like I'm assuming. Like, I don't know, I can already tell what you guys want. Just like I knew, before anyone even said they wanted Harsey into Trust and Incubus, but like I knew everyone wanted Harsey. But like, I can't handle those basic bitches, guys. I need somebody else. I need somebody more unique. But this sort of medieval, this medieval VN is gonna be really a lot of fun, I think. Hopefully I'll find someone to give my Miss Yuri voice to. That would be really, really nice if I could. I'm sure there's somebody. But I hope you guys are excited to start this along with me too. And I know some of you have commented about how I have a lot of games I'm currently playing. And there's just a lot of them. And that's true, but you know, as soon as Camp Buddy's finished, I'll be able to get through all these other games like a lot more consistently. But let's just start. Calm down. My hair is perfect. It has to be. I spent 4 hours grooming myself earlier. Oh, gods help me. Now isn't the time to get stage fright. Come on, pull yourself together.
I take great pleasure in presenting our next guest.
Straighten up, look presentable, smile.
The sole heir of our beloved Lord and Lady Varison.
Deep breaths, deep breaths. Here it comes.
Rivian Varison.
Damn it. I bet they're going to laugh at my hair. Well, go on already. Laugh, stupid, bloody, puffed up nobles.
Oh, he's so cute.
Why can't you be an upstanding son like that? You're a shame to this family.
What a charming young man. You must introduce yourself to him after this real attack.
He's Varison's boy. I should speak with him later.
Ooh, yeah, was that a man this time? You can totally speak to me later. Smile, smile. Pretend you want to be here. Aw. Alright, well, we're looking pretty cute. Oh no, this is bad. Where do I go now that I'm here? There's no protocol for this, is there? Nah, I just want to go home.
Sir, I have been requested to bring you upstairs when you arrive.
A sharply dressed man, a servant, suddenly approaches my side, bending forward slightly in a bow.
Are you sure you have the right person?
Yes, sir. You are Sir Rivian, are you not?
I give him a suspicious nod. Am I about to be wheedled into some marriage proposal?
Excellent. This way, sir.
Right.
I fall into step behind the well-dressed servant, gazing all around me as I go. It's even more spectacular than I thought it would be. The cost of that woman's dress probably outweighs our whole kingdom's treasury. Also, it's just my imagination, or are people staring at me? Is my hair that bad? I really thought I'd done it properly.
Come introduce yourself later, darling.
Thanks, but I'll have to pass. I haven't told anyone this yet, but I'm totally a fag.
Here we are, sir.
The servant stops after we ascend the stairs leading to the overlooking balcony, turning around to face me with another bow.
I appreciate it, but, why did you take me here again?
As the butler opens his mouth to reply,
Riv! Over here!
Is that whose voice I think it is? No, that's impossible.
The gentleman who requested you is over there, sir. Please enjoy the rest of your evening.
After his concisely polite words, the servant turns and elegantly descends the staircase once more. But before I can turn back around, a firm tug pulls at my arm.
Rivian! I know you remember me. It's only been 4 years.
The familiar face of an energetic young man appears in front of me.
Oh, I remember you all right, Arden.
Can't you look a little happier to see your old friend? You have the expression of a man at a funeral, not at a dance.
With a sulky frown, he nudges my shoulder with a hand. I'd forgotten that this man doesn't know the phrase personal space.
How did you know I'd be here? No. More importantly, why are you here? Weren't you serving in the king's army?
I was, yes, until I was promoted to serving in his royal guard.
His overenthusiasm incites in me a strong desire to punch him. You only got the job because your father's a duke, you bastard! Damn, why are we so vengeful already? Why are we so petty and vengeful? The story just started.
I'm so proud of you. Shouldn't you be on duty rather than frolicking around then?
I like how petty and vengeful we are. I like our bad attitude. It's cute.
He doesn't need his whole force for a week-long retreat, you know. I was given permission to attend as a guest.
Oh, right. I forgot that this damn celebration lasts 5 whole days. How am I going to make it back alive?
Did Lord and Lady Varison not come with you? You look a little lost and alone.
Piss off! I'm just not used to being around so many noisy people at once, that's all.
The last thing I want him to know is that it's the first grand event I've attended by myself. I'd never hear the end of his ridiculous teasing.
Going back to my previous question, how on earth did you know that I'd be coming to the party?
You're the new center of attention, that's why. Everyone loved and respected your father so much when he worked as the king's chief general and strategist. It's only natural his newly marriageable son catches the public eye.
He winks and gives me a pointed nudge. It's people like you who make me wear spikes on my clothing, Arden. As we talk, I notice the crowd is starting to gravitate towards the large ballroom doors in the main floor below. I guess it means it's about time for that. Ugh, the thought makes me feel slightly nauseated. In that case, I should extract myself before I get dragged into anything.
Well, there'll be plenty of time for us to catch up later. In the meantime, where are they keeping the wine?
Oh, well, it's over by the terrace doors. But the dancing's about to start, you know. Aren't you coming?
Dancing? How horrific. Maybe some other time. Will this one make him like me more if I'm not too much of a bitch about dancing? I grimace, swallowing the vehement refusal I want to offer as a reply. Arden looks so pleadingly expectant that even my frigid heart is incapable of shutting him down so mercilessly. The idea of dancing, however, makes my stomach turn much more than Arden's puppy dog eyes can move me.
Still a little sore from the carriage ride and all that. Some other time, perhaps. I wish you the best of luck, though. Tear up that ballroom floor in my honor.
Riv, wait!
Aww. Before he can grab a hold of my arm, I quickly retreat and make a beeline for the wine table. Time to get drunk. But I soon get immersed in the crowds, heading in the opposite direction, and a sea of lacy dresses surround me in a fury of fluttering. Bloody hell, how can there be so many people in one place?
Yoo-hoo! Come dance with me, darling.
I already have a date, sorry.
Somehow I managed to evade the overly aggressive woman from earlier, her lips twisting into a sour pout after I hastily decline. The crowd thins out as most of them head down to the grand staircases, and I finally worm my way over to the terrace doors. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be at home right now, curled in my warm bed with a book. I still can't believe Father and Mother sent me all the way out here by myself. They know I don't do well at parties, so they send me to a 5-night extravaganza of extravagance? Cruel, cruel parents.
At least you're here for me, my sweet Ambrosia.
Sighing gratefully, I pick up the glass that's already filled with dark red liquid. I was never allowed to drink much when I attended balls with my family, so I'll be damned if I don't make the most of this. The grand celebration of the king's birthday. Almost a full week of parties, dancing, games. I even heard there's a festival. Out here in the mountains, the royal family's retreat is more of a miniature town than anything. There's shops, market stalls, temporary houses, and a jousting arena, all set up for this occasion alone. And of course, there's the picturesque castle we're in right now, only a fraction of the size of the actual castle in the capital city, but still magnificent. Still, it took 5 days to travel here by carriage. Why the hell does it have to be so remote? I feel like I'm in some kind of secluded prison or something, even if an admittedly lavish one.
What have I gotten myself into?
Taking a long drink of my saving grace, I head over to the balcony, railing to gaze down at the emptied floor below. It looks a lot different now that almost all of the guests have gone into the ballroom. I can hear muffled sounds of music behind the grand doors. I think I'll just make myself inconspicuous until we're shown to our rooms, and maybe just hide under the covers for the next few days. Is someone whispering? I turn my head sharply to search for the source of the noise, but I can't see anyone. Are they on this terrace? I whirl around in an attempt to catch the whispers off guard, but there's no one there. Probably just some young couple exchanging dirty lines under their breath. I wish they weren't acting so eerily stealthy about it, though.
Is something the matter, sir?
The servant's suddenly standing beside me again. Speaking of eerily stealthy, how did he sneak up on me like that?
No, nothing's the matter. Just enjoying some private time with my beau.
I motion to the wine and offer a firm nod.
I see. May I ask if you managed to meet with Sir Arden? He was very excited about seeing you.
Yes, I met up with him, all right.
If I may be so bold, you do not seem overly thrilled with the prospect of his company.
Pursing my lips hesitantly, I tap a fingernail against the glass in my hand.
It's a little more complicated than that, but I don't particularly want to discuss the details.
Of course. I apologize for intruding on your private affairs. However, Sir Arden pulled me aside again and requested you join him in the ballroom.
Well, I'm not joining him in the damn ballroom. He can find someone else to bother.
The vehemency of my reply makes the servant blink in surprise, and I immediately feel a little sheepish for my outburst.
Well, His Majesty at least would not wish you to dance if you did not want to. I am certain.
I clear my throat, nodding a little awkwardly in reply. I suppose I really shouldn't snap at this poor butler, considering it's not his fault Arden's an insufferable louse.
How long does the dance last, out of curiosity?
Well, this is already the second dance of the night, my lord. His Majesty enjoys letting his noble guests have time to mingle and refresh themselves in between. The schedule of festivities for the remaining days shall be announced after this dance, I believe.
The schedule, huh? I suppose I should be present to hear that at least.
My musings are rewarded with a nod of agreement by the servant.
What's your name, anyway? This is already the second time I've seen you, and I'm sure it won't be the last time if I'm here for 5 days.
Looking a little pleasantly surprised at my question, the man tilts his head slightly.
Guests do not usually inquire after the names of servants, but I am called Silas, sir.
Well, Silas, any way I might be able to convince you to lead me to my room after the schedule announcement?
I offer him my most winning smile.
No, I didn't mean anything like that. I just wanted to turn any...
Well, regardless of your intentions, sir, I am not supposed to leave the main hall until instructed.
Sorry, sir. I know you want to get frisky with me, but that isn't allowed. We'll have to wait until nighttime when everyone's already fast asleep. Then I'll adjourn to your room.
Fine.
Okay, Rivian's willing to wait for it. You never fail to impress with your social skills, Rivian. Like a greased elephant skating on ice. Before I can skulk away to the ballroom to hide my shame, a high-pitched voice suddenly peals in the air. A moment later, a little girl comes running up beside Silas. She's probably not older than 10 and cute as a button, but I can tell from her outfit she's not a nobleman's child. Something about her reminds me of someone, but I can't put my finger on who.
Hello, Hazel. Is something the matter?
I don't like staying in the kitchens by myself. It's so dark, and I always feel like someone's watching me.
Clinging onto Silas's sleeve, she turns her large eyes in my direction.
I can't blame you. Ever since I almost caught on fire during a visit to our Mana's cook, I never liked kitchens either.
She giggles a little, rocking on her toes. Well, at least I can make conversation with little girls. Wait, that's not something to be proud of. That actually sounds really creepy now that I say that out loud.
I'm afraid I have to stay here, Hazel. Wasn't your mother supposed to be there with you?
She said she had to leave for a little while, but I had to stay put in the kitchen. I want to go see the pretty ladies and gentlemen dancing.
I wish I could be as enthusiastic as you about it.
Hazel pleadingly pulls at Silas's arm, staring up at him. He grimaces, probably being torn in half by the puppy dog eyes and his sense of duty.
I'm very sorry, but the young gentleman here is free to enter the ballroom, you know. He might be willing to take you.
Oh, you conniving bastard! The hint of a smirk on his lips makes me wonder if he hadn't planned this from the start.
Really? Would you take me, sir?
Well, I'd rather not become a permanent villain in this child's mind, so I guess there's no helping it. Shooting a venomous glare at Silas's beaming face, I shove my half-empty glass at him to hold, grab of Hazel's hand, and stalk glumly towards the stairs. The little girl grows quiet, but her sparkling eyes are full of eagerness. We head down to the lower floor, and I lead Hazel over to the huge ballroom doors. From inside, the sound of a fast-paced waltz mingled with many footsteps and peals of laughter reach my ears.
Let's just take a little peek, okay?
Hazel enthusiastically nods in reply, so I reach out to pull open one of the doors slightly. The dazzling shimmer of numerous whirling dresses first greets my eyes, all but blinding. A sea of colorful, elegant figures swirls across the gleaming floor, waltzing in time with the upbeat music. The light from the chandeliers sparkles and glimmers, and moonbeams faintly stream in the wind from the window on the side. I I can't help but watch the guests' graceful movements for a few moments, admiring both the statuesque men and the beautifully clad women. They make it look awfully pretty, I have to say. I suppose dancing isn't a bad thing to spectate. Still, there's no way I'd enjoy being out there on the floor.
Have you ever danced before, Hazel?
Still watching through the wide crack in the door, I wait for the expected eager reply.
Hazel?
She's gone. Oh no. She might get in trouble. While my first instinct is to be annoyed, I admit I'm a bit worried about what'll happen to the girl if she's found somewhere she's not supposed to be. At an official event, a servant girl's daughter frolicking around in the ballroom is something that would probably warrant punishment for both the girl and her parents. Hazel certainly deserves a stern talking to, but I don't want her to get in trouble. She'd definitely cry. Ugh, I'm getting too soft.
This is the last damn time I ever play babysitter.
I hastily search for Silas in the balcony above, but he's nowhere to be seen. What a bastard of a butler, showing the responsibility for looking after her on me. Sighing, I reluctantly step inside the ballroom, managing to avoid any undue attention by sticking to the corners. More than half the guests are engaged in the lively waltz, with everyone else admiring and chatting from the sides. No Hazel over here, or over there. Where on earth did she run off to?
Oh, is that who I think it is? Come to dance with me after all.
Oh no! This couldn't possibly get any worse.
No, I'm just here to watch, you see.
She's coming towards me at an alarming speed. Escape route! Escape route! Where the hell can I go?
Excuse me, miss. I have to take him from you for a moment, I'm afraid.
Just before the woman reaches out to me, a familiar shape steps between us.
Oh, what a shame. Do come back soon.
Not on your life, bitch.
Arden?
Come with me over here for a moment, if you would, my friend.
Baffled but relieved, I let Arden drape his arm around my shoulders and guide me in the direction of a relatively quiet corner. I didn't want him to want to run into him either, but if I had to choose the lesser of two evils, it would probably be Arden.
Thanks for that, I suppose.
I let out a low mutter while we walk, trying not to sound overly grateful so Arden doesn't take it as a clue to latch on to me more.
I did warn you, didn't I? Your being of marriageable age means you're bound to catch the eye of girls like that.
But more importantly, did you finally change your mind and decide to come dance?
Don't spout drivel, Arden. I'm looking for a little girl.
When we reach the corner, Arden pauses, casting me a curious and maybe slightly suspicious glance. Oops.
Little girl? Do you have a cousin or something I don't know about?
It's complicated. Either way, I'm guessing you haven't seen her.
Arden shakes his head, and I let out a sigh. Well, it's not my problem. I guess Hazel probably knows her way around here better than I do anyway.
You have good timing, though. I think the announcement is about to begin.
Announcement? Oh, the schedule of festivities?
Nodding, Arden points to the center of the ballroom, where numerous couples are starting to drift away and towards the corners, making way for a fancifully dressed man with a scroll in his hand. The music dies down gradually and comes to a stop, and the chatter diminishes to quiet whispers. Arden keeps his arm hanging around my shoulders, and I find myself too tired to bother with shooing him off.
Esteemed ladies and gentlemen of the court,
I really hope he keeps this short and sweet.
Is anything in court affairs ever short and sweet?
it is my pleasure to welcome you to the first day of our gracious Royal Highness's birthday celebration festivities. His Majesty wishes to thank you all for your attendance.
Why can't his royal birthday boy come out and thank us himself?
Tomorrow will mark the beginning of the Spring Festival being held in His Majesty's honour. In the morning, the outdoor stores and shops shall open for you, and games shall be hosted for your enjoyment. The festival shall continue for 3 days. Afterwards, on the 4th and final day of the royal celebration, there shall be a grand masquerade, which all guests are expected to attend.
I don't think you'll be able to get out of dancing in that one, Riv.
Ugh.
His Royal Highness hopes his gentle guests enjoy the rest of their time at the castle estate, and looks forward to joining you in merriment. Now, guests who wish to retire for the night may adjourn to their rooms upstairs. Our gracious maestro has agreed to several more songs for those who would delight in a little more dancing.
As delicate applause fills the ballroom, I quickly pull away from Arden's grip and clear my throat.
Oh, that's my cue, I'm afraid. Perhaps I'll see you in the morning.
Leaving me? Again? You're so horribly mean.
Abandoning Arden for the second time this evening, I give him a lazy half-bow before turning towards the door. I wonder if Silas is the one who's supposed to escort me to our rooms. If so, he's going to get the chewing out he sorely deserves. As some of the other guests and I return to the main hall, however, we're instead attended to by a host of other servants I haven't seen before. Slightly disappointed to not have the chance to punch that butler's face, I follow along as we're led upstairs, up another staircase to the second floor, where most of the guests' accommodations seem to be.
And this room is yours, sir?
My thanks.
In the hallway, a polite maid opens the door to what are presumably my chambers for the duration of this celebration. She hands me the key before attending to the next guest, so I step inside the room and shut the door behind me with a sigh of relief. Finally, a moment to breathe. I'd forgotten how incredibly exhausting this whole socializing business was. The room before me is a cozy one, illuminated by a few candelabras. I have no idea. Oh my god. How should I know? Candelabras in the auburn flicker of the fireplace. The magnificently sized bed looks more than a little inviting, as do the plush chairs nearby. If I close my eyes and inhale the slightly smoky, dusty scent, I can practically envision myself back home. I wander over to the small doors at the back of the room, peering through the glass. Goodness, even I have a little balcony of my own. I suppose these guest rooms were probably made with spoiled nobility in mind. Pulling the doors open, I step out curiously onto the elegant terrace, gazing up at the clear night sky. The wind ruffles through my hair, and I close my eyes for a moment to enjoy the cool sensation washing over me.
3 days of a festival, and then a masquerade.
As much as I hate to admit it, the festival sounds like it might be rather fun. My parents never felt obliged to take me to any festivals as a little boy, so I always had this sense that I was missing out on whatever my friends would talk about them. And that masquerade ball. I certainly wasn't informed I'd need a mask, that's for sure. Thanks, Father. Perhaps I can buy one at the festival. I suppose I'd have to choose any type of dance to partake in. A masquerade seems like the most interesting. Maybe a mask will even let me hide from Arden and that damned woman, the best of both worlds. Smirking to myself, I idly glance over to my left, hearing a faint shuffling noise. What the? It's an adjoining balcony with the room next to me? And there's someone over there leaning against the balustrade. Sure, let's go with that pronunciation. How the hell didn't I notice before? After my undignified yelp, the shadowy figure on the opposite side of the balcony turned slowly towards me. With the moonlight illuminating his features, I can definitely identify that it's a man, for the slanted shape of his mouth is unmistakably male. Okay, guys, before we meet this mysterious figure, who could it be? Who knows? I'm gonna end the episode here, but thank you guys for watching, and I hope you join me on this Let's Play of Chess of Blades. Bye, guys. Hi guys, I just wanted to let you guys know about my Discord I have. I'm chatting in there, a lot of other subscribers are chatting in there, and it's a lot of fun. And I really recommend pasting the Discord link in here instead of just clicking on it in my YouTube comments. Sometimes Discord can be a little bit weird when you click on the link, so I recommend just copy and pasting it in here. And you have to be over 18 to be in this Discord though, guys, so please do be aware of that. If I find out you're under 18, I will ban you, I will kick you. And all you have to do when you get to this page is type -agree. After you read the rules and agree to the rules, just type a -agree. That's really important. It's a dash and then an agree. No spaces. If you just type that, you'll get full access to the Discord. And there are 58 people who can't figure out how to type -agree. So don't be like them. Alright guys, I hope to see you in the Discord. Bye.